After catching Giratina and escaping the Distortion World, we headed straight back to Sandgem Town, where we met with Professor Rowan. He was happy with our progress, and with the Lake Trio finally safe, there was only one thing left to do: get our final gym badge. So we headed east from the Valor Lakefront onto Route 222, where we caught a Magnemite before finally arriving in Sunyshore City. As soon as we got there, Elite Four member Flint stopped us and asked us to help Volkner, interested in battling again. While exploring the city, I managed to pick up Thunderstone and the Zap Plate, before making my way through the lighthouse and finally finding Volkner. After talking to him, he headed back to the gym, and it was time to prepare for our 8th and final badge. Before the fight, I evolved Rhyhorn into Rhydon, and leveled everyone up to the level cap. I got ready for the battle. Volkner led with Jolteon, while I led with Quagsire. It hit me with an Iron Tail, but an Earthquake got the outgo. Next was Raichu, which thankfully missed a Focus Blast before getting knocked out by another Earthquake. Then came Electivire, and this thing was scary. It hit me with Quick Attack, survived an Earthquake on literally 1 HP, so I had to go for Yawn as it fired off a Giga Impact. Quagsire was already low, so I decided to bring in Garchomp as Electivire fell asleep, and a final dig knocked it out. Last was Luxray, and knowing it had Ice Fang, I didn't want to risk Garchomp, so I pivot to Gastrodon, who tanks the Ice Fang. On switch-in, Luxray hits hard with Crunch, dropping Gastrodon low, but Mud Bomb weakened it enough for Infernape to come in, survive another Ice Fang, and finish it with Flamethrower. And just like that, we secured our final gym badge. After the battle, we headed north towards Victory Road, but of course, the man stopped us one last time before we could continue. We also received the HM for Waterfall from Jasmine before moving on. Before entering Victory Road, I decided to do some final team building. Back at Lake Acuity, I caught a Swinub, and on Route 217, I trained up Eevee until it evolved into Glaceon. I evolved Magnemite into Magneton, and eventually into Magnezone inside Mount Coronet. Before leaving Sunyshore, I caught a Tentacruel, which almost knocked out Luxray, and which was a way more annoying battle than it should have been. Eventually, we finally arrived at the Pokémon League entrance, and made our way through the Victory Road. But the scariest moment came from Ace Trainer Sydney. Her Torterra nearly ended Infernape right there, and it left it alive on 1 HP. Luckily, Flamethrower burned the Torterra, and the burn damage barely finished it off. Honestly, that moment gave me a real heart attack. And after finishing through the rest of the Victory Road and picking up the TM for Dark Pulse, we reached the end, Pokémon League. And now, after everything this run has put us through, the Elite Four is all that stands in our way.